Hi everyone, I'm Name Babbler and welcome back to RimWorld. Last episode, our pen almost got overrun by chickens. It's currently 54 chickens and another 100 something ready to hatch. So we have to deal with that today during this episode, clean up the rest of this pollution as best as we can. We're almost back to a point where we have free access and we don't need to worry about it at all. We want to work on the throne room for Tiffy so we can have our night ceremony. And then we're also going to take a look at the world because there's definitely some areas that we want to raid over here. There's a raid for the free pistol and something else for I think the free pistol. Yeah, both of these are for the free pistol. This one contains ancient treasure. I don't know what that means. And this one has light leather and pemmican and 5 people. So we'll see how that goes. So that's kind of the goal for this episode. Also, I want to think about the kill zone. I was thinking to myself, if we have a kill zone that's straight like this, and we put the turrets on, the side of these cloth sandbags, they'll be able to shoot straight down, but they may hit each other depending on the angle. So I actually almost think it needs to be a little bit wider. It needs to be a little bit like to route them a little bit differently. So I'm going to play with that at some point. I'm not worried about it right now because we're not getting really attacked. The other thing is we gave Martin last episode some fine carpet that turned his room from decent, I think it was, or maybe it was like somewhat impressive. No, now it's somewhat impressive. 74 impressiveness. We need 9,000 cloth to be able to do all the rooms here. So I'm not going to do that to any other rooms just yet. I did say that I want to turn this kind of all into a throne area. Kind of against this little area right here. So I'm maybe I'll move the rice today. We'll see about that. And what else do I want to do? Really want to finish this animal pen. We have way too much going on. The other thing, and I hope somebody reminds me, the other thing is with the pens, I did decide that all the chickens were going to go here. So all the chickens go on the left side. Everything else is going to go here in this big area. But this area is going to have a barn. Practically the size that I'm dragging right now, maybe a little bit less. I want a bed for every single person, or not person, every single animal, except for the chickens. I want a little section for the chickens because I want to be able to protect them all in case of anything. So that's a big mission, but that's going to really get us to a point with our meat that we need to be. All right, let's check our pollution pumps. This pollution pump is almost out of pollution to pump. I may actually move it because this has that has that has that one. Yeah, let's do double duty somewhere else since this is already cleaned up. How about where do we want to do it? Probably here. Yeah, probably right here. Did that actually hit power conduit? I don't think so. Is it? Yeah, right here. Okay. The other thing we did last episode that I forgot about until just this second is Martin became a Mechanosaur. He was gifted a lifter, and he's currently making an Agrahand. We need We only have 2 Agrahans, if you can believe it. And with all of the planting that we're doing, they're really keeping up with it pretty good. But I think Howie is a big part of it as well. He does a lot. I see him with it. Um, Not Howie, Reg. Reg does a lot. So Balakay, we got him here. He just was recruited last episode. He's going to do smithing. He is level 4. Smithing is... he can make weapons, make things at the machining table. I'm not sure if he actually has the skill level to do any of that right now, so let's double check. Fabrication bench. I wanted to make marine helmet. I would bet that that needs at least an 8. It needs a 7. How about marine armor? That's going to be a 7 also. Yep. Advanced components. That's an 8. Regular components. That's also an 8. What else can he make? Charge rifle is going to be crazy. 7. Not as bad as I thought, actually. Bionic spine is also an 8. Wow, okay, so he really can't do anything at the fabrication bench, which means he'll skip over smithing and go to crafting. Crafting is making stone blocks, smelting items. Alright, so he's going to be making blocks and whatnot. Okay, fine. Alright, well, I don't want to mess up our food supply. This pen just needs to get out of my way. To be totally honest, that's kind of what's holding me up. It needs to just kind of get out of my way. So let's see. Stone cutter table. We want to make sandstone blocks as a priority. We are doing that. We're going to make the ingredient radius. I don't really want to say unlimited because I don't want them to crawl all over this map. But we'll do 70. So the ingredient radius, to show you, is just this circle. How far they'll go, which is pretty far. I'm going to do 50. And the reason I'm doing that is because they're the crafter. They're not the hauler. But you make them a hauler by making unlimited ingredient radius. Because if there's a sandstone block right here, they're going to go ahead and grab it, and that's great. But if there's not, and there's one like all the way over here, they'll walk over here to get it. And so they've spent 3-4 hours of their time just getting one sandstone block instead of the lifter or the hauler or whoever it is being the one to actually do that. So that's why I'm trying to be a little more strategic with that. Okay. And then the other thing that I want to do, I want to kind of tidy this up over here a little bit. Just talking out loud. Sand is something that's where I could put the barn. Kind of a spot that's why I'm saying the barn can go like here. Because that's just sand, so I really don't care about it. Let's see. I wonder if I should kind of pull this wall down a little bit to here and start my farms here. I think I am going to do that, but I don't need to do that all in one shot. I can kind of plan it out. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to... yeah, we'll do that. We'll pull this down to here. That, I think, is a sandstone... yeah, rough sandstone, so I can't build there anyway. Where's fertility map? I know that makes my base a little bit smaller, but I want to be really efficient. Okay, so that's getting me on the way there. Okay, great. You know, this is really fertile land that I'd be giving up for a throne room. So maybe I should listen to myself, and I should make the throne room somewhere else. Matter of fact, this area right here is sandstone. I can't build anything on it other than, like, actual buildings. Does seem like a shame to put the throne room here with all good farmland, so I'm not going to do that. But I am going to redesign it a little bit, because I need to. How big is the... How big... That's something to... Let's see. How big is the spaceship? Here's the reactor. Now, I don't know how big a spaceship normally is. I have no idea how much room it really needs. Now, I allotted it this whole area right here because I figured that I would need a large area. But maybe what I do instead is I put the throne room here somewhere, like literally right here. It's just all sand and sandstone. I can't use it for farmland. I can't... I'm not going to justify covering up all of this right here. You know, I did enough of that with... Like, under this base, there's sand. A bunch of sand this way. That's actually why I moved it up here. Somebody can, like, check me on that. Like, go back to episode 6. But I think I moved it up here because there was a lot of sand around. Now it's become more sprawling, and that's all good. But, Tiffy, don't have your people follow you around. They should go charge. But anyway, yeah, I mean, like, this is going to be the barn, and the rest is going to be farmland. That's what I need to do. So that means the throne room almost needs to be put on hold, sort of. Because I can't put it here because I have to keep this around for another 17 days. And what is the throne room even supposed to look like? Is this pollution spreading? Am I out of my mind here? There's no way it's spreading. I don't think pollution spreads. I don't know if it spreads, but I don't think it spreads. Let's just say it doesn't spread. You know what? We can easily figure that out. Let's draw a little thing like this. This is the edge of the pollution. So when I'm trying to remember later on, if it has crept into this area, we know that it has grown. How's that sound? Okay, that's enough. Alright, well, back to what we were talking about. Farmland, this isn't being covered up, this is being used for grazing. So I'm happy with that. How many chickens do we have right now? 53. Okay. I also did say that I wanted 10 bedrooms. I reserved the right to expand that. So I kind of actually reserved this spot for another 2 if I needed it. And this spot for another 2 if I needed it. So I actually could expand up to 14 colonists, but I really don't think I'm ever going to do that. This is just kind of, if I get somebody who's great, I'll make them a little quick room right here. That's all. And that's kind of infertile land anyway. It's kind of the fertility on land is 70%. What do we think? Where should the throne room go? Should it go in this sandy area right here? Up top by this monument that we'll get rid of at some point? Should it go kind of right here? We could always move the storeroom. This is easy to move. It's no big deal. I mean, everybody's working while I'm doing this, so I'm not really wasting time. Yeah, I mean, down here, we wouldn't want to put it now because it's pollution. But once the pollution's gone, is that the ideal spot for it? I think this pollution's going to get cleaned up very quickly. But, like, is this the ideal spot? I'd say, maybe it's really not. Although, visitors would be like, wow, look at this. That's really impressive. I don't think they think that. The other problem that I have is I wanted to make a recreation room. I wanted to move the recreation room into it. So I guess I kind of need to know what it means to have a good throne room. The other brilliant idea that I had yesterday, and I forgot to say it, or last episode, and I forgot to say it, which was yesterday, is if I just build a whole bunch of furniture, then I could deconstruct everything that's not like good or higher. Because like these stools are poor and normal, and this one's good and this one's normal. The beds, same thing. We have normal, masterwork, normal, and so on. Like they get a better sleep. So Martin is in a poor bed, of course. Let's see. It doesn't really show any kind of debuff or anything here. Daesh, though, is also in a poor bed. Let's see that. And it doesn't really say. Tiffy's in an excellent bed. Where's Tiffy? Does she have any buff? She has the comfortable buff. A lone figure is approaching the colony. He wants to talk. You can send the colonist to hear what he has to say. Oh boy. His name is Judder. And he has a charge lance. He has an artery blockage. I bet Fluff could fix you right up. He has no needs. I think that you can see needs even if they're not your colonist. This is a little bit weird. He's too smart. He's really smart, actually. 15 intellect and burning passion. He has an unnatural healing ability. Use dark psychic influence to heal someone. The process will stop bleeding, restore blood loss, and can even heal significant injuries. However, it may also have unexpected side effects. Well, we do want to talk to you, and we will send Martin, because Martin is our best social person. Believe it or not. If he wants to join, he can definitely join. We could use another researcher. Okay, Martin, go talk to Judder and say. The strange figure keeps muttering about some scientific breakthrough. All he needs is a laboratory. If you let him stay, he will share his vast knowledge with you. It's hard to tell whether he's insane or a genius or both. He offers to use his healing power to help you. He may be very useful, but you also sense there is something Judder is not telling you. Oh no. Oh no. Well, we kind of revealed it a second ago. I have a feeling that he wants to research some sort of dark anomaly or something. Honestly, I feel like we'll be able to stop him before then. So let's just allow him to join. We can always banish him if anything. So Judder, welcome to Hope. Do not cause any trouble, because we will kick you out so quick. He has a minor artery blockage. I wonder if there's an operation we could do. I guess not. I guess not. We could probably put you in a biosculpting pod. But okay, so you are Judder. Welcome to Hope. You have 15 intellect. You have a passion in melee, construction, and plants. We really don't need you for construction. He's a fast walker, so how fast does he walk? 4.7. Unnatural healing. That's kind of scary. Could he do it on himself? No, he can't do it on himself. I don't want to really test that. It's called unnatural healing. That's going to be like if there's an emergency, I'll use it. Alright, so... research. You're not doing dark study. I know you want to. That's why you're here. You're trying to get access to our resources because you want to use the lab to research anomalies and stuff. And no, we're not letting you do that. So you can do research, though. That's totally fine. And you know what? I mean, you could do construction. I really don't want you to do construction. You can if it's something we have to do. That's fine. And you can do growing. So really, your priority is going to be research. But if you get bored of that, you can do whatever else. Okay, fine. Let's change. Forgot to change this. Give them some research. This thing right here. I mean, I should probably like, if I was smart, make this its own video or something. But this is the schedule to use. I tried work and recreation and sleep and meditation and all that kind of stuff. And when I finally just said, you know what, they're just going to sleep. And then they're going, why is Balake sleeping over here? He doesn't need to sleep there. So just sleep. And then when they wake up, 3 hours of recreation. And then anything. They'll work, or they'll go to sleep if they need to, or they'll do recreation if they need to, or whatever. But forcing them to do recreation in the morning has made everybody much happier. Let's look at the happiness. Look at Martin. Martin, of all people. He's always been annoyingly moody. Luff is great. Reg is great. Tiffy. Daesh. Howie, even though he's probably going to murder us all. Laral. Balake, and now Judder. So, great. I think I have it set up how I want it. Judder has a go frenzy. I don't know what that means. Does that mean he walks faster? He'll move faster for the next 8 days. So he's going to move at 5.49. Well, right now he's going to first do research. After research, he will do plants. And after plants, he'll do any kind of construction that may need to be done. He doesn't really have any other skill that we need right now. So, great. Let's just assign a room to him real quick so that we have... Oh, he already did. He's right here. Fine. Alright, back to business. Back to business. I think I want to make the... If I make the throne room here, I think that's probably the smartest thing to do. And, you know, I was saying last episode that I kind of wanted to make it a little bit fancy. I think at the start it probably won't be that fancy. I think I just want to make it that I can expand it to be fancy and not have to worry about it too much. So I do know that there's certain requirements for a throne room. Remember that? Was it in here that I saw that? Or was it in the Exodus? Let me see here. It's in quests, it's in available quests, it's Royal Ascent. No, that's not it. Tiffy's Night Ceremony. Throne room requirements have to be satisfied. Okay. Alright, let's see here. I'm thinking we have this Grand Meditation Throne. I'll put it right here. Right there, I'm gonna disallow it because I don't want really them to start building anything just yet. And I'm not expecting this throne room to be utilized really until, I don't know. It's gonna be some days from now. But this monument we can deconstruct in 16 days. Based on how this game goes, it'll be plenty of time. Party. Loral is throwing a party. Where? In this monument. Okay, Loral. This happened last time and nobody showed up. Is Diaz showing up? Okay, well, there's no party here. Like, what's the party? There's no music, there's nothing. You're literally next to a sarcophagus. Quest available. The Ret Pods. Alright, pause for a second. Pascalcos, a freeholder of the Exodus Empire, is making a request. A mechanoid swarm has been attacking her settlements. She wants you to signal the mechs to distract them. It will have a turret, multiple turrets, 2 lancers, an auto mortar. And in exchange, we'll get goodwill, honor. The only thing that actually worries me is the mortar. Everything else I've dealt with before. Let me see, do we have any shells? We have 13 shells. I think we'd be okay. And I think we're kind of going full in here with Tiffy and the throne room. So maybe we give her honor for Tiffy. Yeah, let's just do it. We have to rise up to these challenges. There we go. That probably was a mistake. Okay, so slate wall. Do we have any? Yes. I know. That's a lot of pods, though, guys. They're all asleep. Where's the mortar? There it is. A mech assembler. Remaining mechanoids to assemble. Next, it will assemble a pikeman. So that's how they get you. Where's the thing that if it blows up, it causes a big explosion? Oh, that's not even nice. Mech high shield intercepts aerial projectiles. Uh-oh. You know, this is probably not great. Let me get rid of this pollution layer. It's actually kind of annoying. Okay, that's much nicer. Alright, Fluff. Man that mortar. Who's the one with the next best shooting? I really should figure that out so I don't need to keep doing it this way. Fluff. Fluff's a 20, Martin's an 8. Howie. Oh, they're at that party. Whatever. This is a threat. Sorry, guys. Hold your fire. Where are you going? Go back here. Alright, we're gonna try to set this target. The only thing I care about is the mortar. Everything else I could deal with. Let me zoom in. Oh, you know, I've had that pollution layer on, and look at the ground, actually. Looted soil. Is this still polluted? Is there pollution here, or did it get cleaned up? Alright, so it'll go back to looking better. Great. Not that that truly mattered, but I wanted it to look nicer. Mortar. We're gonna give them the old 1-2. Alright. Let's take the hold off. Alright, we're gonna zoom in here. Please hit it and blow it up. What? Oh no! Wait, that can't be true. So this is a mountain, technically. So does that mean... Does that mean that this is a mountain, and so we can't hit this? That may be exactly what it is. This game is incredibly smart because I see the line when I click it. I didn't even know to consider that. See the red line here? It intersects with this mountain here. And when I shot, it all hit here. It hit into the mountain. So that presents a very big problem. The very big problem is that we need to reinstall these somewhere. Somewhere that we can actually hit from. No better place than right by the graves. This is not good, by the way. Because now they've been awakened, maybe? Not sure. We're going to make a stockpile zone. I never considered that you would need to worry about the mountain. I don't want to rearm it. I want to move it. Is it this? Do I have to click here? Take your own mortar and go. And we'll never do hauling. Of course you won't. Hey, Judder, you're a fast runner. Why don't you move that? Oh, she's cutting the agave. No, 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 you don't need to do that. Fluff, you don't need to cut the agave. We'll find another spot for your mortar. Now my question is, did me shooting at them wake them up? It did. I mean, actually, everything's dormant except for the mortar. So the mortar's going to shoot us. Where is it going to shoot us? I have no idea. So we got to get these mortars quickly relocated. You know, it's like just when you think you've figured out certain things, it reminds you have no idea what you're doing. Fluff is oh, okay, so it's shooting. There's a shell. Is it gonna hit this? Is it? If it hits this monument and destroys any part of it, we're in violation. Is it called the Grand Building? It's called... I don't know what it's called, actually. Yeah, it's called the Grand Building. So if it gets damaged, we will undergo a rainy thunderstorm for 16 days. Let's see if it's going to hit it. Okay. It's going to miss that, but here it is. Is it going to be a very bad day for this chick right here? Or maybe this cow? Oof, just missed. That hurt, actually. It did 400 damage. Alright, Tiffy, let's go back to yours. Howie, go back to yours. Fluff is almost here with hers. Alright, let's get them all aimed up. Again, don't care about anything really except for this mortar, because everything else I could deal with. Where is it? Right there. It's hard to do really zoomed in, that's why I always zoom out. Okay, so their mortar is going to shoot in 57 seconds. Ours was probably shooting like 25. Let's see. Can fire in 15, 11, 10. Alright, let's do it. Come on. Why so Oh, okay, wait a second here. It's not the mountain. It was never the mountain. It was the mech shield. So it's their mech shield that's actually... Okay, that's not good. We have a big problem, just for the record. Their mech shield absorbs everything. I didn't think that... I thought that it wouldn't absorb every single thing. A shielding device which projects a momentum repulsor field. Shots can go out but not in. This one is tuned to high angles so it will block mortar rounds. The unit can be temporarily disabled by EMP attacks, either by shocking the projector unit itself or using EMP munitions on the shield. I don't know how to do EMP. Is that right? Do I know how to do EMP? This is going to be a bad situation, guys. EMP shell needs 15 steel and 2 components. I should have read all of that before I did any of this. Howie, can you make me, You're using 2 components. That's a lot of components. But it's what kind of we need to do. The problem is we're going to get attacked by this mortar in 12 seconds. Let's see what it hits next. Shooting right here. It's right there. Tracking. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, whose bedroom was that? Whose bedroom was that? Oh, Howie's bedroom. Well, Howie, you're gonna have to bunk up with somebody. Oh, no, there's a room right here, Howie. You're good. You're fine, Howie. Don't worry about it. There you go. Okay. We no more Mr. Nice Guy. Howie's making some EMP shells. I just want to make sure I'm being efficient here. Fluff is our next best crafter. She's a 6. That's confirmed, yep. She's going to make EMP shells as well. Okay, she's turned that on. We're suspending everything else because I don't want to mess up. And Fluff. Why is this not powered? There we go. I need a few EMP shells. And then let's be smart here. This will also take EMP shells. Fine, great. This barrel is messed up. So we're gonna hold fire. It's gonna shoot in 11 seconds. Where's it shooting? I never needed to move those mortars, by the way. The mountain was not doing anything to it. Oh, a lifter died. He killed my lifter. Well, that's great. I don't even know how many EMP shells I need. You know, like, is it... Howie is hauling it. I don't want him to haul it. That's my fault, of course. But, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna have him shoot it. Because I just don't know how many shells it actually takes. My hope is that it takes 1 shell to disrupt it. So let's do shells. I want to make this a EMP shell. Howie, man that mortar. Okay, got it. Let's set the target. Right there. Let's see when you're ready. 14 seconds. You may fire when ready. Okay, it's stunned. It's disarmed for a half hour. Okay, so we have to like kind of coordinate here. I got it. I understand. Get on this one. We're probably going to need multiple people, and that's fine. Oh, it's shooting another one. Right in the middle of my workshop. Come on, Howie. You need to make this shot. Okay. It actually recovered. It actually recovered. Okay, so I need to... Let's be smart for a second. Hold on. Hold on. And anybody watching, go ahead, put your comments in the comments about all of the ways that I've done this wrong. So the mech shield is here. Looks to me like I need to time actually shooting the EMP shell and then right after it shooting the mortar. The explosive shell. So that's kind of annoying, but that's just kind of what it is. Now, how we were going to hold your fire. And actually you're going to go do something else. These are the only two good mortars that I have. This one... Okay, the barrel is fine. I guess it was changed. It was rearmed. Alright, so then what we're going to actually do here, we're going to load one with EMP. We're going to load the other two with high explosive shell. You can do that. You can load those up now. One of the issues that we have, though, just so you know, is once we hit this mortar, it's going to wake up everything else here. The Auto Inferno turret, which only has a minimum range right there, but that's going to shoot within this radius. So if I move people in, they're going to get burned. Same thing with this charge turret. So my goal, really, is how do we get to the... Actually, the auto... I could probably bait it and have it, like, shoot with somebody who's fast. Shoot at them and then attack them. But let's use that for plan B. Because as soon as they get hit, they're all going to activate. My preference would be kill this mortar, and then I could take my time to plan the other stuff. If I bring everybody in close, because right in this radius right here, I could attack the mortar, but all this other stuff can attack me. So let's pause. I need one EMP. Is she making an EMP shell? She is, and so is Balakay. Okay. Balakay, that's, great. Keep doing that. Let's bring... We're going to haul that. And then Tiffy. Tiffy, we need you down here too. So Howie's loading up this one. It says it can fire in 10 seconds, but it's on hold fire. Okay, Howie's loading up the EMP shell. Is this thing going to attack us yet? It should be any second now. Yeah, 8 seconds. Uh-oh. That's at the pen. Ooh, I got lucky. Okay. This one's loaded. Alright, we have 18 seconds until Fluff is loaded. Eclipse. Fine, great. All holding their fire. Howie's gonna go first. Tiffy's gonna go second. Well, and along with Fluff. Fluff and Tiffy are gonna go basically simultaneously. Okay, Howie, go for it. Okay, that's just... Okay, they missed. And the mechanoids have woken up. That's fine. It's only disarmed for 0.3 hours. Howie is loading an EMP shell. We're going to hold. Again, we're going to do the same thing. If we had more mortars, we actually could have attacked this more quickly. But it only look how quickly it's back and running. Yeah, the shield's back up already. That's kind of crazy. They are good to shoot. How we go? I mean, that was good. We killed something. But not what we want to kill. And what are they shooting right back at the mortars? That would be funny. Do we have another EMP? We have one more EMP shell. The lifter's bringing it. Great. Where's this shell going toward? I'm really just concerned about fires being started. Wow. Okay, so that mortar has our number here. Alright, well, I'll know better what to do next time, but right now we just need to deal with it. Okay. We don't have very many more shots. Come on. Oh, they missed. They missed. No way they can get off another shot, is there? 22 seconds. No, okay, they can't. So it's impossible. You have to coordinate the way that I'm doing it, so at least I'm glad about that. This is going to be our last volley because we don't even have enough high explosive shells left to continue doing this. So really the next thing we need to do is kind of go in and attack. And just figure it out. But let's see if this works out. Howie, go for it. Wait, hold, you guys hold. Okay. Okay, well, that was a great shot by Fluff. That was a great shot by Fluff. So this shield, by the way, you can walk into it. It's tuned to high angle, so you can walk right in. That's not a problem at all. It only blocks mortar fire. But that shot by Fluff, one of the Lancers is still alive, but one of the Lancers is dead. and the charge turret and the inferno turret are both dead. So the only thing left is the mini slugger turret, which is still something to deal with, but it's something I think we can deal with. So now the idea is to use this mountain as cover, rush in with our stuff from Tiffy, because we can't get hit within this radius by the mortar. So we only have to worry about the slugger turret. Okay, let's go, Tiffy. Let's get your people, your Minotaurs. We're taking the long way, so I'm gonna rally right over there. We want Fluff because she has a sniper rifle. They're all tired. Well, this is war, guys. I mean, come on. Judder, you're brand new. You gotta come down. You gotta come down. We're gonna use you as some sort of distraction, I'm sure. Daesh, you're coming with us, and that's it. Everybody else, hold. Alright, so learning. This is like tip number 87. Mortars. If he would have hit me with that one mortar, they only had his shells, that mortar shells was doing 400 damage. That shell, one shell, would have killed all my mortars. And I knew that, like, logically not to stack them like that. Judder has a melee weapon, but I'm not going to use him to rush in, and I might see if he could, but even still, he has Go Frenzy, so I think he could be used as a distraction. Judder's bedroom just got attacked. Come on, everybody, let's get over that way. Where's Tiffy? Your Minotaurs are being lazy, Tiffy. Why do you only have 4? Actually, why does she only have 4? Oh, one of them's hurt? Look how slow he's going. Okay, well, it's gonna have to do. We are within the radius here. And the thing I'm gonna do with Judder is I want to really check to see if I could lure this Lancer. That's my goal. Let's make sure where the mortar can fire. The mortar can fire right there. So let's be extra smart. What's it attacking? The suspense is killing me. Okay. Judder. Let's lure that. Let's see if you can get that guy's attention. That turret is kind of looking at us. Huh. Why is that slugger turret not attacking us? Oh, I know why. That's a wall. It won't attack us. There's a wall there. There's a wall right there. Okay, hold on. Mortar can't attack in this radius. This slugger turret is blocked by this mech assembler. So can I shoot from like right here? I'm gonna make Judder go around. We're gonna see. I want to see where this slugger turret attacks us. It might hit me right here. Yep. Yep. Good, good, good. Come on, little Lancer. Come on. Oh, he has a charged lance. I thought it was a melee weapon. Well, that hurt. So let's get him right here because he can shoot through that gap. See that gap right there? He could shoot right here and get that auto mortar. Where's that turret going? I mean, where's that shell going? Okay, nowhere important right now. Okay, that mortar is about to blow up. The mortar has blown up. Let's get this shield, see if that blows up. Judder's actually... This shock lance is good. This charge lance is good. It does 30 damage. We need to put this in the hands of somebody who actually knows how to use it. What's the range on it? Whew. Howie has a burning desire for shooting. Judder is a 3 in shooting and does not have a burning desire. His charge lance has a range of 30. Fluff's sniper rifle has a range of 45. I think it's actually still... It's okay. I'm just going to probably swap it out for a person who knows how to use it a little bit better. Alright, what kind of loot do we have here? We have these plasteel, some steel. We can deconstruct this stuff. I'm not really worried about that. The Militors need to be healed. And we have the Lancers. Alright, well, we didn't learn a whole lot other than seeing it for the first time. Tiffy's title has changed. Tiffy has gained a new title since the bestowing ceremony was scheduled. So wait, what's her title now? Praetor. Wow, we definitely need to get this throne room done. I am wondering why Tiffy didn't automatically repair this Militor. And then there's a lifter that died. Or got destroyed, I should say. Lifter 3, dead. Whose lifter was it? Must have been... Fluffs? You know what? No, it was Tiffy's. Isn't there a way to resurrect Light Mechanoid? Tiffy can go ahead and do that. Actually, you know what? Let's see. Can Martin do it? Cannot work at Mech Gestator. I think it's because it's Tiffy's mech. Yeah, she's about to resurrect it. Okay, well, all in all, that could have gone much worse. What did I learn? I learned if you're going to be under siege, you need a lot more explosives. You need a setup that makes sense. You need mortar batteries in multiple spots and little buildings with the shells within. Not just all in one spot so they're not vulnerable to attack. Alright, did Tiffy actually resurrect that one? Where is it? Lifter 3, where are you? What happened to Lifter 3? Oh, no. I want you to resurrect. I'm going to suspend everything because something's weird. Resurrect the Light Mechanoid. She must have put it in there and I didn't see it. So let's see if a lifter pops out. Resurrecting Lifter 3. So that's interesting because a lifter... Tiffy's in a daze, so it's Fluff. I pushed them a little too hard. They had to sleep and stuff, and it's fine. So a lifter normally takes 50 steel and 1 subcore. A subcore is 50 steel and 2 components. So it's 100 steel and 2 components total to make one of those lifters. But to resurrect it, only took 25 steel. Okay. Good to know. Alright, well, the Constructoids will go around and clean everything up now. And get back to work. Infestation. Giant insects are tunneling towards you. They will break through in a few seconds and plant hives. The hives will spawn more insects and more hives. If you don't want the insects to infest the whole area, destroy the hives. But beware, the bugs will defend their homes. I don't like the sound of that at all. Like literally the sound of it, and also figuratively the sound of it. Where are they? Is this them? No, that's a Minotaur. I guess they'll pop up here in a second. Where are they? Oh, here they are. That is not nice. Ugh. There's insect jelly and everything. Hey, do I need insect jelly for anything? Like, do I want to keep them around? We can't kill it with mortars because it's in a mountain. But we can easily... We've actually attacked these guys before, and they'll be easy to kill. We just need to get everybody on board. like this Militaur needs to be. Right now, Tiffy is in a daze, so we're just going to kind of leave him alone. I don't think they're going to attack us. They're making EMP shells. I kind of want to pause that because they're using up my components. That's fine. Done. Great. We'll get him in the morning, guys. This is all steel right here. All these mechanoid slag chunks. I think it's 15 steel, so that's like 750. There's 50 chunks there. Oh, what happened to the Clean Sweeper? Ah. Well, that was dumb. The Clean Sweeper went in here and got attacked by these little guys. We'll resurrect them. But now they have to die. Because we're going a little easy on them. Now they're going to have to die. Quickly. Tiffy, I need you out of your daze. Oh, let's see. I have hungry animals. Bringing them some relief real quick. And then Martin, you need to butcher. Don't know what you're doing. Bring some corn. Actually, let's do this. Make a little stockpile zone right here. We'll say clear everything except corn. This is probably not the best way to do it, but that's how I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to make it priority is important. And Judder is going to haul the corn. This is all to help Martin. I'm looking to see if there's something that Balake can make. Because he's running around doing some other things. When I'd rather him do something like make another sniper rifle. He can't. He's not high enough level. What level is he? Crafting is a 4. Let's pick something appropriate for him because we need to get him... We need to get him leveled up. Flak vests he could make. To shred mechanoids. That'll give you experience that we desperately need. Do forever. Yes, do forever. Alright, great. I want you to drop it right there, though. I don't care where the steel goes. Let's see. Drop that right there. Great. Okay, Balake. Alright, he's making a ton of kibble. They should eat this kibble up right here. Now he's about... Daesh is holding how much? 69 kibble. The amount of nutrition stockpile is 0.3. So that gave us 3.75. Okay. Yeah, this is why I need a big freezer here with corpses. He's Daesh is training the elephants. Look at all the animals we have. Alright, whose clean sweeper was the one that got exploded? It's Fluff. Alright, we're gonna get those mega scarabs in a second, but we need to save these animals. And it looks like Daesh is continuing to haul the kibble. Great. Yeah, I like this idea of having a freezer over here. I'm going back and looking, like, this is our main freezer. I'm trying to justify it still being there. It's because it's by the dining room. So this is really just going to be for kibble and meat. Come on, make that kibble. That's all you need to do. Save these animals. Oh. That's funny. So I'm trying to prioritize Martin to make kibble. It will not prioritize him. He's going to play with that golden cube. No matter what I do, he's going to play with that golden cube. Because he has a curiosity about it or something. Whoa, 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 Martin. You walked right through this cave? Martin. You did not just do that, Martin. Martin. You did not just do that, Martin. I can't believe he just did that. Oh no. Martin. What were you thinking? Like, really, what were you thinking? You're gonna get downed. Like, they're definitely gonna down you. We weren't ready. We're waiting for Tiffy to get out of her craziness here. You're gonna get downed by this Mega Scarab right now. Get over this block and you can maybe make it. He's down. They won't kill him. Martin. Always something with you. They really do drive me crazy. He's gonna die in 17 hours. He's crawling right now. We'll save him. He'll be fine. But, like, really. we're gonna do this. We're gonna make Reg have a spear. Them two there. And let's get Judder in here making some quick little shots. Well, he's a bad shot. Okay. Dayash, you're up. Oh, I see what's happening here. They're going for this little... They're going for Balakay. Reg is going to take care of that, though. Reg is going to protect. Okay, Mega Spider. Just what I need. Balakay's rescuing. That Mega Spider's down. This little guy's attacking. We'll be okay right here. Wow, Reg really killed that pretty quickly. Alright, there's another one here. I thought we gotta kill these hives. Actually, Fluff, you gotta go back and help. What's his name? That thing's dead. I think Reg is hurt. He's gonna go sleep too. Dayash, you can go sleep. Okay. They are good. Dayash is eating insect jelly. Okay. Kind of gross, I think. I think that's gross. Apparently not. Fluff, let's get you to... What's his name? What's his name? I can't remember. Martin. Oh, Martin, sorry. I totally... You need to be healed up. You are 13 hours from death. Now you're good. Okay. Oh, Tiffy, thanks for joining the party. All right. Okay. So Tiffy's gonna tell... She's wandering in psychosis still. Let's do a quick health check so we don't lose sight of that. Anybody else get hurt? Oh, Howie has a bruise. Loral's helping him. I don't know how you really help a bruise, but that's fine. Okay. $70 chickens, by the way. Okay. What's the goal? Now remember, we want to do this pen. They've actually made slow progress. Oh, there's a blight on the corn. Oh wow, that's a big blight. Actually. Cut all blight. Great. Plant cut is prioritized for both Reg and Tiffy. Tiffy is still roaming around. We'll also prioritize it for Martin. If we need plants cut, we need them cut. Oh, the Agrahan's doing it. Never mind. Okay, well, we talked about this already. Now that we have a little bit of an armory and a little bit of a stockpile zone for clothing, the next thing we're going to do is make sure that everybody has actual clothing. We wanted to make marine armor, but we can't because we don't have anybody that's high enough. So I think right now the only thing I could do is have them do other things that are going to be useful. Like, what else can I make in here? I can make flak vests, flak jackets, gas masks, shield belt. What's a shield belt? A projectile repulsion device. It will attempt to stop incoming projectiles or shrapnel, but does nothing against melee attacks or heat. It prevents the wearer from firing out. So that would be from whoever has melee. So that's like a reg thing. It'll give somebody experience, so let's just make one. You know what, let's make a couple. Great. What else for experience? Assault rifles. Yep. Make 2 of those for now. Simple helmet. Flak helmet. Yeah, let's make some flak helmets, maybe. You know what? We really don't have the resources for that. Let's make some simple helmets. What's that guard against? Not bad. Okay, they need that. Let's make a bunch of simple helmets. And I want to have enough. We don't want to make them out of steel, do we? I mean, I guess we should, right? We'll make them out of steel. And I want to do them. We're going to count equipped. We want to have, let's call it 10 in stock at all times, including what people are wearing. We'll pause when satisfied. And then when it falls to 9, we'll make like 1 more. And we'll just keep doing that. And we'll drop it on the floor. Alright, that should get us on a good path to having some people be able to actually level up their skills here. Oh, Balakay's already working on it. Let me just see something. How much experience is it? Not that bad. But why is Balakay working on crafting right now, actually? He is supposed to be... Right, he's our smith. Yes, okay, great, fine. He's good. I want him to do this. I want him to get to level... at least level 6. And then he can start making things that are useful. I was also starting to say earlier that I could make a whole bunch of chairs and stuff. And then just pick the best ones. But I'm not sure about that. And I think the Constructoid that died, the Clean Sweeper that died, was Fluff's. So I'm going to ask Fluff to fix that one up too. Resurrect that one. Hey, there's a helmet. let's check how our pollution pumps are doing. They're actually doing great. I mean, that's significant, and it has not grown. There's our line there. It's going to take a while to clean it up, but it has not grown. Can I butcher these guys? Absolutely, right? There's no way I can't. He's playing with the golden cube. He is. Let's see what this actually does. Playing with golden cube. I hope it's a recreation need for him. No, his recreation's going down. So this is not. This is just a fascination of his. Martin's obsession with the golden cube has intensified. How do I get rid of this golden cube? I don't like it. I want to just go sell it somewhere. I need to get rid of it. I'm going to get rid of it. I'm literally taking it and dropping it off. I can't sell it. They won't buy it. Here's what we're doing. It has to happen because of something. Golden cubes are bad, apparently. One of the hens died. What? From what? Malnutrition? Why? There's food right there, guys. You need to make more kibble. I need to get rid of this pod. This golden cube. There's some chickens that are starving, and I don't actually know entirely why. I mean, I kind of know why. I have too many animals. I mean, but there is food now. There's food right there. Okay, hey Martin. I know this is not good timing, Martin, but we have a problem. You're gonna go here to this very next tile, Martin. We're gonna take you, and we're gonna take another colonist. We'll take Reg, and we're gonna take that golden cube. I can't take the golden cube. Why? How do I get rid of this cube? Is it because it's not hauled? Oh boy. Okay, these guys are crafting. I'm gonna make a pod instead. I think that's a good idea. So there's something going on with these chicks. Why are they dying? I mean, that one is downed and unconscious. Why? Daesh should be taking care of them. Cannot rescue. No reachable unreserved animal bed in safe temperature. Because the lamb has reserved this one. Okay. I could rescue her. Let me see if this works with Daesh. Okay, we put her in there. Now she's sleeping. Already feeding chick 21. I see. I have to kind of do this manually for right now. There's a chick in that bed. We're probably gonna have some chicks die. I'm okay with that for now. Transport pod is here. Great. Load it. Item. Golden cube is not there yet. Okay, let's load you. Prioritize hauling. Okay. How do we load it into this thing, though? How do I get rid of this golden cube? Judder. Where'd you put the golden cube, Judder? It's right here. How do I get rid of the golden cube? I can't load it in here. It's not on my list. Oh, here it is. So why didn't it find it when I searched for it? It's right here. Okay, good. Go ahead, accept. It's getting loaded on. Okay. Contents, golden cube. Launch. Into the middle of the ocean. Here we go. Selected destination is invalid. Okay, well, we'll head on to this island. Hey, it's a good spot for the waste packs. But the pollution will spread. The contents will be lost. Yeah, we want them to be. That's the whole point. See you later, golden cube. You're not gonna get me. There it is. Your transport pods have arrived, but since there are no colonists inside, the contents are lost. Whew. Crisis averted. Okay. So, that's great. Good to know. You know, one of my big problems here is that this pen is not done. And I know that seems a little bit silly, but it's true. 96 walls. And how many more? Get another 20. So call it 110. So how much do we need? It's 5 per, so we need 550. And we need one chunk gives 20. So we only need like 25 of these things. Judder, you are a great new addition to our town. I'm very glad you're here. And I need you to get all those chunks. Let's see what happens. Where's Fluff? When Fluff wakes up, she should go do that. Yeah, we have a bunch of chickens dying. The problem is that they needed food immediately and we didn't have it. Yeah. I'm looking to see. I mean, we have 29 male, 6 male pigs. I need to get them into a good rhythm of slaughter and cooking kibble. But again, if I can get them, they can graze all of this grass, they could actually get themselves. I can't release them right now. It would be a disaster. I know. I understand. They're all going to wake up soon. They really do make that noise very, like, jarring. Fluff, I need you to make stone. There we go, she is. Alright, they're making stone. Meteorite, silver ore. Nice. Judder, yeah, you can go do whatever you want. Fluff. Is Reg doing construction? I think he is. Yeah, good. Great. Where are you, Reg? Oh, of course you're doing this wall. No, you're not. Let's forbid all of this. Gotta focus them. Why would he rather do that one? Alright, that's fine. It's actually done, so it's fine. There's no more construction except for these walls now. Where's he going? Good, great, finally. Good job, Reg. Quests available. Anna Bacchus, a knight of the Exodus Empire, is having trouble landing near Hope due to repeated infestations. She wants to draw the bugs to you to be dealt with. There will be an infestation of 8 hives. But if we accept it, we're going to get all kinds of stuff. Let's read about it. Wow, so... Oh boy, they really do make it kind of crazy to not do it. I can get Honor, which we're kind of all in with Tiffy, but we're 2 ahead of ourselves right now. Archotech Leg, that's good. We could also get a Warhammer with an embedded EMP capacitor. Upon impact, it blasts the target with an EMP burst, in addition to the physical damage. This weapon has an onboard persona that can bond to only a single person. The wielder and intelligent weapon can synchronize their reflexes and attack with frightening speed, accuracy, and creativity. Once bonded to a wielder, the weapon's persona will refuse to be wielded by anyone else. This weapon's persona is relaxed and steady. It whispers calming thoughts to whoever it is bonded with, increasing their mood. Okay. We also get a psychic sensitizer. But we also get a whole bunch of tech prints. Craft brain implants. Circadian influence that craft brain implants that chemically manipulate the circadian rhythm. Reducing or altering the need to sleep, artificial metabolism, bionics that process food more safely, specialized limbs for combat and labor. I mean, part of me feels like I have my hands full. I mean, really, I feel like I have my hands full. The thing that would be the most valuable to me in the long term, because none of these tech prints are anything I really care about necessarily. The Archotech Leg is a good one, because that'll make somebody walk faster. The Honor included is a good one there too. But I don't want to deal with the 8 hives. So I'm not gonna choose anything right now. I'm gonna see what happens. And see how I feel, because it's 7 days away. I need to get this pen completed, like now. Reg is doing this. Uh-oh. Martin is experiencing cube withdrawal. I knew that was going to happen. This person's drawn to the golden cube. If separated from the cube for too long, they'll start to experience negative effects. Okay, he now has cube withdrawal. This person obsessively wants to find their golden cube. Their skin itches and their mind races, thinking of ways to get closer to the cube. Their symptoms will get worse until they play with the cube. Well, I'm sorry to break this news to you, but it's been destroyed. So whatever happens to you, we're gonna have to deal with it. Okay, Reg is getting things going here. Good. I'm having them haul a little bit. For some reason, the lifters are not making their way down here, and I really think it's just because they're too busy up here. I need to get this base in order. I need more pathways. Um, Here's a lifter. She has to complete it whenever she gets a chance. So where's lifter 3? Did they actually get... There they are. Minotaur 2. Alright. Agrahand is hurt. That's Fluff's Agrahand, so... You should repair that, actually. So much death. I'm gonna need another cook. Dayash is gonna have to pick up cooking. Which is good because Loral could do all the animal stuff that Dayash was gonna be doing. So Dayash, you're gonna be the new cook for now. And you know what? I feel like... Why would I let all these chickens die when I could just slaughter them? Let me just see if I can slaughter some. I don't want to do it like that. I mean, it'll solve a couple of problems if I'm able to just get a whole bunch of them. That's what I'm going to do. How come they're not getting rid of this blight? Oh, I didn't flag it. Okay. Stone blocks, great. Reg, what are you up to? We're struggling with food, actually. I mean, not struggling. We have 20. But we shouldn't be struggling at all. Oh, we don't really have 20. They're just not holding it right. Need more lifters. So, I have a problem. If Martin gets dropped and goes into a coma, what happens to his militars? To his mechanoids? They may go berserk. So, I think we need to see what happens to his withdrawal symptoms right now. Okay, we have plenty of meals now. That's a cow. It's a pretty good amount of meat. Yeah, making Laurel. Distress signal. You've intercepted a distress signal from a nearby camp of Bringo League. The frantic voice. Okay, we know the story there. They're close, but we're not going to deal with them right now. We need more lifters. Keep saying it. Fluff, what do you have? You have... Oh, that the clean sweeper needs to be fixed, Fluff. You'll do that tomorrow when you wake up. Bulk goods trader. trade ship. Let's see if they have anything we need. So if you want to give them a quick call. Heat wave, of course. All right. Do they have anything we want? I'll take some neutroamine. I'm not really prepared to take other things like Labrador retrievers and stuff, so I'm going to leave that all alone. That works. I'll sell some cloth. I want to kind of get some more money from them. Ambrosia sprout. Okay, they're finally making this wall. How many sandstone blocks do I have? Are they in this room? Oh, I have 74. I know there, okay. So I've kind of culled the population a lot. They seem to all reproduce fairly quickly, so I'm just going to kind of leave them alone. The lifters are finally catching up. Not sure why they weren't to begin with. It could be because I have them hauling stuff all crazy around, maybe. Okay, let's see. I really want to finish this pen before the end of this episode, so stick with me. Who's exhausted? It must be Fluff. Oh, it's Daesh. Well, then go to bed. Okay, build that wall. Because all this grass, they could be eating it. Martin's cube withdrawal has worsened. Negative 20% consciousness. He's gonna go into a coma. Fluff, how's your go juice? Somebody needs to make go juice for Fluff. Uh-oh. We need a level 8 crafter to make go juice. And nobody's level 8. She's level 6. It's still the case that nobody's level 8, right? Yeah. That's a problem. That's going to be a problem because she's going to pass out in 5 days. And we don't, there's no way she's going to get to level 8 crafting in that amount of time. So we need to find out where Go Juice is. Only certain places actually sell it. I remember having to look around for like 4 different villages before I found it. Oh boy. Who can go and get some Go Juice? Judder, you're fast. Take something with you. Who could you take? What could you take? A Muffalo? And some silver? Or, those shards that we don't really care about? Okay. Take 1,000 silver. And I feel like he shouldn't go alone. This is a problem. I don't want him to go alone. How about you go with Laurel? Laurel's taking care of the animals right now. How about you go with Howie? Yeah, go with Howie. Alright, okay, go, guys. We need to... You gotta go. Come on, let's get this done. Would you guys get out of here? Come on. Any more blocks? It's 41. It's another 8 walls. Technically, only this outer wall needs to be done. Alright, let's just watch them do some construction for a second. Almost done. I don't know if he has enough blocks to do all that, but we will find out. Okay, we're actually not going to care about those walls. I removed Howie from the caravan. We'll just send Judder by himself. Cargo pods. Some wool face masks. Okay. Just moving these guys a little bit around. Especially this one up here. Pollution pumps. Actually work fairly well. Come on, guys. What is that? Cultist hate chanters have arrived. They intend to perform a hateful chant ritual to force psychic rage into your colonists. Okay, well, that's a lot of guys. That's 14. Remember last time, they weren't hard to kill. There was just a lot of them. So we'll take care of them in a second. Everybody's asleep right now. They're going to get up soon. Okay, everybody's getting up. It's actually kind of scary. Oh, who shot that? I bet that was probably Fluff. Yeah, it was Fluff. She's always overzealous with that. Oh, I remember this last time too. They weren't attacking. They're in a trance and don't respond when attacked. That's all to make you want to think that it's okay to rush up on them, and then they swarm you. And now they're gonna attack. Martin's in a coma. Martin's cube withdrawal has sent him into a coma. He will remain in a coma until the golden cube's psychic link has completely dissipated. For how long? 8 days? That's not that long. But it's long enough to be annoying. Let's rescue him real quick. That guy blew up the cooler. You guys should go deal with that. No way in from this side? That was dumb of me. Probably by design, though, I'm sure. Did that one die? Oh, there he is. Oh boy, we have a fire. Reg is going to kill this person. Again with the toxic waste packs, guys. Remember. So they like to go for coolers. Get out of there. Bluff. You know better than that. You're a doctor. Anybody hurt? Where's Martin? Martin's in a coma. Oh, oh, that's funny. This guy finally made his way here. We are light on food. Specifically, like, why is there no food here? Why is there nothing sown there? There's some rice here. There's hay, but I think they're too busy with hay. There's some cloth. Yeah, we definitely, like I said, we need more agri-hands. Okay, let's take a quick look. We need 2 more spots here. A few more spots there, and then we can open this up. Owie, this is rambling. There's a mad local emu that I assume will go straight up here. I hope so. It's attacking the lifter? The emu? on, Fluff. Save your lifter. There you go. Good shot. Now, the question is, though, why are you digging at sandstone as if like you have nothing else to do with your life? There's mechanoids right here. So she would rather dig at sandstone. Let's figure out why. Her mining is a 4. Her crafting is a 2. We need to make our smithing a 2. There we go. Okay, guys, we almost have a pen. After this whole long episode, we'll have the pen done, and we'll be able to watch them roam free. Actually, I should be repairing that lifter right after that. Caravan arrived at High High. Now, here's the question. Does High High have Go Juice? No. They do not. They do not. We might as well sell the shards. You really don't have one, huh? I didn't know this existed. You can make a school desk for kids. No wonder Tiffy wasn't really learning very well. A desk where adults can teach lessons to children. Didn't even know that that existed. Okay, anything else of value here? Psychic shock lance, but I can't afford it. But at least we know it's here. I have one already. They have a bunch of mortar shells. That's pretty good to know. All right. Okay. Where could we try next, maybe? Want to go here? Yeah, let's go there. See what happens. Heal this lifter, and maybe the lifter will actually help you. Not at that speed, though. You gotta heal him more. There we go. Almost fully done. Okay, lifter's back to normal. Alright, is the sandstone door done? Just about. Okay, wait. Let's see. Is the pen done? It's 2 walls not done. Reg, yeah, I know you're asleep, but it's important. I definitely don't treat my colonists well sometimes. I have to work on my doors. wall's almost done. Okay, it's all done, right? So let's check. We have a sealed pen. Now we just need to make this pen is this whole thing. Once I block this off, I'll be able to have 2 pens. So we'll cancel that one for now. So this pen is every animal. That's fine. We're now going to open this up. Yeah, right? Yep. Guys, you're going to be able to roam free. This is going to be great. You're going to love it. Let's see what happens as soon as I open that one little spot in the wall. Oh, look at them go. They're like, give me the grass. I need grass. Yeah, they're eating all the grass. They're so happy. I mean, he's practically smiling right there. Great. You go roam around, eat everything here. Try not to trample the graves. Mission accomplished. Martin's in a coma because of his obsession with the golden cube. He's going to be in a coma for another 7 days. Fluff is about to slip into a coma. Unless we can find her some go juice, because nobody in the town knows how to make it. It's taking too much crafting ability. I do think they're happy. They have eaten pretty much a third of the grass, though. Maybe a quarter. I feel like the elephants can make it through. But let's see. Maybe they can't. Are they hungry? They may not be hungry enough to go eat anywhere. Alright, let's see. Is there go juice here? No go juice here either. Oh boy. I forgot that I could give them a gift. Do we chance going to the Gootoinks? They don't like us. They're hostile. Will they trade with us? How far away are they? Oh, I could only offer them gifts. That's all I could do. Same thing there. I can go to Yam's encampment and see. That's 2.1 days to get there. Do I even have enough food for that? Let's check. I have 4 meals. It should be alright. Alright, let's hope that Yam's encampment has it. Alright, we have 2 holes in the wall here the elephants can definitely walk through. I mean, that's a lot of animals right there. But I think they're doing okay. I have Judder set to be able to hunt or whatever they're supposed to be able to do. Let's see what happens at 10 p.m., which is like 1 more hour. He should automatically rest. Don't they automatically rest? Yeah, they automatically rest. Yeah. You could make them rest in the middle of the day. That will make them forage quickly. He's pretty good with plants, so what is he in plants? He's a 4. That's decent. So he'll be able to kind of feed himself almost. But we're all asleep. Well, Martin's in a coma because he was addicted to the cube, the golden cube, 6 more days. I'm more concerned now with Fluff because she's about to go into a coma in 2 days. Here's the backup plan. If we can't find Go Juice, we need somebody that can get to level 8 crafting. Fluff's the closest. She's level 6. That's not going to work because she'll be in a coma. I think it's, is it Balakay? Nope, it's not Balakay. Who's the next best crafter? Owie. Nope. Wait, I thought we had another level 6 person. No, it wasn't. It was Balakay, but he has a passion for it. That's right. He's only level 4. He'd have to get to level 8 within 30 days. He probably could do it, but I have to really pay attention to him. And then he'd be able to make Go Juice administer to Fluff, and she would get woken up before she died. But I can't have her down for 30 days. And Judder, he is a level 2 crafter. So we're going to see the last act of this long episode is going to be to see if we can get Go Juice from Yam's encampment. And finally, this Agrahan is actually sowing this field. Because while we have about 130 meals, they go quickly. I'm just cleaning up some corpses. Must be another corpse around here somewhere. We're about to have some free-range chickens. Doing great. Our last act is getting to Yam's encampment. 1.2 days away. At least we have a bunch of hay. What? Oh, he's training Shah. I was wondering what he was doing. Repairing all the damage from those mortars, that was kind of crazy. Bluff is crafting. Yeah, she's not the best crafter. It's just that she's a good shot and she's good doctor, but she's not good at anything else. So we had to give her something to do. Poker table needs chairs. You know what? We're just gonna make some. What kind of chairs do we want to make? Some cushy cloth armchairs, sheep wool armchairs. Some leather. I mean, leather would be best, but we don't have enough to do it. We'll make some cloth, I think. Let's see the stats on it. 4 beauty, comfort 0.8. How about Devil Strand? Comfort 0.8 and beauty is 13. Yeah, let's make him out of Devil Strand. 110 Devil Strand for the poker table. There we go. Fluff's almost level 7 crafter. If only that's what it took to make Go Juice, she'd be fighting for her own survival right now. 29 days ago. She is going to fall into a coma in one more day. Anybody have any Go Juice somewhere? Come on, somebody's got to have Go Juice hidden somewhere. Wouldn't that be kind of crazy? No, they don't. Okay. I'm just going to go on max hyper speed right now. Alright, so they migrated down here a little bit. I see they're eating this grass. Yeah, it's taking a lot to keep them fed. So I am going to go into my little auto slaughter area here and take a quick look, because instead of being stressed about keeping them all alive, let's just be more reasonable. We're going to keep 2 males and 2 females for pretty much everything. Yeah, that's fine. So that way, just in case one dies for some reason, we'll be okay. For the chickens, we'll leave... I don't want just 1 rooster. Let's just say 2. That'll be fine too. For the females, I think 6. We had it on 12, but let's pull it back a little bit. There we go. Ah, that's why the elephants aren't moving. They're assigned to animal pen. Now they're unrestricted. Oh, wait, no, wait, hold on. They can go over these fences. Hold on. Animal pen. Which makes me remember that I guess I could have just done this for them, but they would start roaming away if you do it like this. You should have a pen set up. I don't like how I did that. Okay, manage areas, animal pen, shrink. They don't need the walls, so that's just not good. There we go. Alright, elephants. You should turn around, but it looks like you're not. Oh. Yeah, go this way. Let's see, where do you go to eat? Let's see what you're going to eat first. You go right to the grass. Oh yeah, they're going to eat a lot of grass, the elephants. Makes sense. Please have go juice. Oh, look, there's the abandoned settlement that we had down here. It's called Crossroads. We made it 10 or so episodes ago. I was thinking I was going to sell a lot of beer, but it didn't really work out that way. It just was fires, and it was a temperate forest, and half the map was burning. It was really not great. So we decided to abandon it, bring everybody back. I think it was Reg, Tiffy, Galvin, who we lost there. He died there from a cougar, I think. And who else was the other one? There was a 4th one. It was Wavy and Creed, and I can't remember who it was. Alright, is there go juice here? Let's see. There is no go juice here. Oh boy. Well, let's not come back empty-handed. Take an advanced component. Some regular components. Anything else we want to take back? Maybe some plasteel? We'll need it. Oh, you know what? Reinforced barrels. We need those. I think we only could take one. Oh, we could take both. Good. Elbow blade, a razor-sharp blade that extends at will from a hidden opening at the end of the ulna. Appearing without warning, it can be used for devastating slice attacks. Well, that's kind of crazy. Alright, well, we don't have any go juice. We're going back without any go juice. We're going to have to break the news to Fluff. But that's what it is. So we'll be back in 1.8 days, and you know what? She will be in a coma by the time we get back, so we're not even going to have to tell her. Okay, this pollution one is done. That one's out of power. Why? We have power. Oh. I placed it incorrectly. Just repositioning some of them. Okay. Alright, well, Fluff is about to fall into a coma. And we will have to figure out how to get her some go juice next episode. That's going to be it for this one. Join me next time when we try to get her some go juice. We finalize this pen that we made huge. And they've already pretty much eaten through all of the grass. That's a problem. Martin is going to be out of his coma in 4 days, so that's actually totally fine. We'll be okay there. Unless we run out of food before then, but we'll figure that out too. Medical emergency. Fluff has fallen into a coma. And Laurel's going to take care of her. So that's a great way to end. Be sure to follow and subscribe for more inane babblings. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.